Hi there, Holly here, and welcome back. So in this video, I really wanted to go over when our parents can't love us when we're growing up. I had a feeling as I was going through the videos and I'm editing and I'm uploading them to YouTube that it wasn't explained in a way that people would understand it properly, fully, completely, the truth of it. So you have to remember, when you come into the world, you have to remember you are the love, the love. You are universal life force energy. You come from source. The moment you enter the world and you open your eyes, all you see is the beautiful love around you because you're fresh from that place. You see these parents, these humans holding you, and all you see is their beautiful light. There is nothing else at this stage, just their beautiful light. It is so bright, it is so beautiful. Now, what you have to remember, or what you need to remember, or however you want to put those words, because they're just words. We're not here for the words, we're here for the frequency, for the vibration that each one of these videos brings in to elevate you to a higher state, to bring you back to the love you are, because love is the highest frequency there is, the highest. And when you came into the world, that's what you were, the highest frequency. You come into the world to remind these grown-ups around you, these adults, that they are loved too. This is what they are as well. It's not just you that is this beautiful light, this beautiful love, but they are too. And you're here to remind them of that. You're this beautiful love. You're this beautiful light. Remember who you are. And then you go into your childhood. And you have to remember, again, you need to remember that these adults that you've come into their lives have already been here for at least 20, 30 years, depending on, when you came along. Could even be in their 40s, We're talking decades of already being here on the planet. And they've already been through a whole, a whole lot of pain and suffering and fear and the whole gamut, They've already had a whole childhood of being whatever they had to go through. So when you come, by the time you come, they've been through so much pain and suffering and all the rest of it that they have completely forgotten that they too were the love when they arrived. But the most important thing for you is to remember that you are the love. So no matter what happened through your childhood, and no matter where you are right now, in this moment in your life, you are still that love. That is who you are. It's who you were before you came, and it's who you'll always be. Inside of each being is this beautiful energy. I know because I've seen it. I've been gifted the sight through Reiki. When I go in and I do distance healings, I can see the energy sometimes in people. And the times I can't see it is when there are blockages. When there's so much trauma and so much pain that energy just can't flow freely within that person. Sometimes I'll get a half an energy. It might be from the heart up. You can see it flowing beautifully, and then the bottom half, because with Reiki you work through with the chakras. And so the bottom chakras are all blocked through different childhood traumas. Or sometimes the top is blocked through different childhood traumas. But that energy exists within all of us. That beautiful, beautiful energy. The love that you are. And you can return to that at any time. At any time, you can choose to return to that. When you die, when you pass away and you leave this world, you go back to that. You see, because energy can't be created or destroyed. It can only change form. To come here, you take on this human form, to have this human experience. But when you leave, you go back to that beautiful energy. You leave behind this shell that you no longer need, this physical form. So we wanted to touch back on that when we talk about not being loved in our childhood by our parents, that wasn't what you came in for in the first place. And what happens is when those parents reject our love, because I spent my whole life thinking my mum didn't love me. That was my belief. I honestly believed from the moment my sister was born, because I was so different to everyone else. I was so different. They didn't know how to relate to me, my parents, that I honestly thought she didn't love me anymore. It was much easier to love my sister because she was the same as everyone else and I wasn't. And so I spent my whole life thinking I wasn't loved by my mum. But the truth is that what happens in that moment where we are rejected by that parent that can't love us, or so this is the perception, we think, we believe from the eyes of a 5-year-old that they can't love us. We take on that belief. The moment that love is rejected in us, we reject it. And we leave ourselves there. That little 5-year-old for me just stayed there. I left her there, rejected, unwanted, because my mum didn't want me. My love wasn't good enough for my mum. I wasn't good enough for my mum. These were the beliefs I took on at the age of 5. And then what happened was I left her there. I left my little 5-year-old standing there. I walked away from her because she wasn't good enough. And the truth is, my beautiful beings, that little 5-year-old, the only thing that 5-year-old wants is you. She doesn't want your mum to come and say, oh, I love you. You're the best. You're amazing. I see you now. She doesn't want that. She never wanted that. All she ever wanted, or he ever wanted, that child that we leave behind, all they ever wanted was for us to recognize that they are the love. That's who we are. All we had to do was go and pick it back up again, rather than just leave it there. All we had to do was go and recognize that is who we are. This beautiful love. And that little one that we leave behind because it's rejected, and it hurts so much to be rejected by our parents, by the people that are raising you. It hurts so much that we leave them there. All the while, this little one is waiting for you to come back, for you to come back. Not your mum, not your dad, but for you. And that's how you overcome not being loved by a parent. It was never about them coming to you and saying, oh, I'm so sorry, that I didn't love you, or I couldn't recognize the love you are, or it doesn't matter what your parents would come and say to you now. They could give you the whole spiel of I'm so sorry, and they could be sorry for everything, and you still wouldn't feel that that's enough. And it's because it's not. It was never about them, ever. It was always about you. It was always about you coming back and recognizing that that is who you are. It's who you've always been. That beautiful love. Everything else is an illusion, is a dream. It's not real. All right, my darlings. I love you guys. Remember to click like and subscribe so you don't miss any of the messages. And I'll see you in the next video, okay? Bye for now.